Hello everyone, Puzzled here. I just want to apologize for having not uploaded in a couple months. I've been pretty busy with schoolwork and the end of school coming up, and I just haven't really found the motivation. So I want to apologize for that, and also I apologize for the audio quality of this video. At the time of recording, I was pretty sick and the mic on my computer was not working, so I had to use my phone. But apologize for that, and I hopefully will be uploading regularly soon. Load in and immediately skip the cutscene because I'm not insane. Then I check my desk, punch it in an attempt to open it, but what works works. Hide the contraband because you start with illegal items in this game. Ah, yes, there's a reason I'm in prison. I then go to bed for about 2.3 seconds before heading to roll call. I take the long way there because I gotta get some exercise in, and I obviously have to walk into a plant. I talk to Mr. Robinson because, I'll get back to you on that, and then accept every single offer I can find, except for the fact it's hard to be accurate with who you're talking to in this game, so I just kinda spam interact until I get a bunch of quests without looking at them. I may be in prison, but we gonna make that cash. About to be the Jeff Bezos of A Block. Except I'm accepting so many quests, I eventually end up with "you have too many favors," which I've never seen before in this game. I have a cake for some reason, and then immediately get beaten to death. Rewatching the footage, I really can't see why. But I get taken to the nurse's office, where I look through my quests, realize another guy comes in with me, close my quest in an attempt to rob his body, and the minute he gets up, go back to sleep in order to hide that I was trying to commit grave robbery. I then actually look through my quests and realize I don't know what I'm doing. I accepted way too many. I don't realize who the guy is, so I find him on the map, immediately forget where it is, try to give it to these people, and then check the map again, find him, actually give it to him, and make our first bit of cash. We ain't going broke. Then I watch two people get beaten down in front of me, as is a common theme in this video. I quickly notice that, oh wait, I can commit another count of grave robbery. I do it, and then immediately get beaten to death. Hopefully someone commits grave robbery on me, because I attempted to surrender. I deserve this. Hopefully. I'm going to get out of here one way or another. I'm really not sure how I didn't realize this, but I had my audio off for this first little bit, so, yeah. But I end up realizing that, turning it on, and resuming the game. I'm still on low health, and still checking for an easy quest I can do for more quick cash. I look around for the objective and find it. I try to mark before remembering you can't mark in this game, switch floors, and then just go to it. I walk past Officer Towel, who I'm considering calling Officer Dishcloth, because bro's falling over this prison like a wet blanket. I take everything in the chest, desk, whatever you want to call it, except for the one thing I needed. So I put back the banana. It's very sad. I should have kept it in place of something useful. And then look around for the person I need to give it to. Proceed to see him for a split second, not realize I saw him, and head right back. I'm doing a little charged attack thing because it makes you go a little bit faster, and I've now returned it to Neil, little old Neil. Now, moving along, I get some chocolate and absolutely nothing else from this desk. I mean, I guess I take a mop, but it's not super useful. I then flush some useless items, and notice how it flushes with 2 items of toothpaste and talcum powder. You will see later, the consistency of toilets in this game is horrendous, which is so sad, because inconsistent toilets makes a game unplayable. I could play something on 15 FPS as long as it has consistent toilets. Like, seriously, bro. I see damage repaired, completely forget that the toilet counts as damage repaired. Notice this guy is in my room. I really hope he's not robbing me. Peek in on the maintenance guy, He plunges the toilet. He completely misses, but he plunges the toilet. And I forget where the stairs are and then head upstairs. I creep up on this guy in the shower and give it to him, despite him never turning around to look at me. I also just gave him one of the most important weapons in the game. A cup of hot chocolate. Because logic. Then, I head to lunch. Obviously, don't want to raise the security level. That guy says they're hitting on him, which... questionable dialogue. I realize, oh hey, I have this cup quest, accidentally deselect the quest, and then reselect it. I pop my map after putting away the little plate, and then realize I am in the wrong desk, stand on top of my desk, and then put away the plate and hammer, and just everything else. Gotta clear out my inventory. Disregard my statement about the map. I then open this guy's desk correctly this time, take a large piece of wood that was in there for some reason, realize there were other things I needed, leave those in there and reopen it. I then quickly head to drop off my items. I don't have enough space for my illegal items. It's so sad. I have too many illegal items. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I consider trying to organize it, or drop them somewhere, but then I realize I can get rid of my more useless items, and instead flush these down my neighbor's toilets. Notice how 2 much larger items than the ones I put in earlier don't flood the toilet. Developers, this is what makes your game unplayable. This guy proceeds to jump me for being in his room, so I take him into someone else's room and beat him to the floor. He then proceeds to run like a little baby, screaming, "I don't want to die. If you didn't want to die, maybe you shouldn't have beat me." I then proceed to beat him down and rob his grave without getting in trouble. This is an amazing prison. Send your children here. Then, obviously, gotta head to job time. I never actually try to find a job because, is there really any use to attempting to make yourself a good member of society, work hard, and earn money in a legal and sophisticated way? I want to be a YouTuber, of course I'm not gonna do that. I then head out for a nice walk on the balcony next to Officer Wet Blanket. Look through the map for a bit, just trying to find things. Realize the cop is in the guard's room, and there's lots of security in the way. Decide I'll check if I can get in there easily, and if I can't, I'm just not going to. I try to check this desk real quick, but little Brent is standing on it. I try to beat him up, obviously. This is exactly what you expect from some guy named Brent, though. Don't lie to me. I then open the desk and find, oh yay, this readily accessible desk is completely full of illegal items and weapons. I then pop into a weird room full of sweat on the floor. It's literally just an empty room. I'm not sure why it's there. Head downstairs. Conveniently walk past a camera crew, that'll be good. Better call my mom, I'm on TV, 15 minutes of fame. Go to check this place, realize my inventory is full of illegal items, drop it directly in front of a prison staff member. They don't care, obviously. Realize I can't get in, and then immediately give up on the quest because I'ma try to escape, not help Miley Cyrus get her cup back. I really don't know the person's name, so they're being called Miley Cyrus now. I then flush it down the flush 2 logs and a roll of duct tape, I believe that was, down the toilet, and it does not flood. I then send a screwdriver down. It does not flood. Game makers, your game is unplayable if you don't have consistent toilets. I want the most realistic butt-washing simulator this planet has ever seen. I want to walk into the bathroom of this game and be able to do a first-person quick-time event to grab the toilet paper. I want a connect the wires mini game to wipe my butt. And if I get anything less in Escapist 3, I will be incredibly upset. I don't care if it's $3,000 to make. I don't care if it ruins the feel of the game. Give me that butt-washing simulator. Also, completely forget about those 2 people beaten to death on the floor right in the corner of my view. This prison is perfectly safe. I quickly check the little payphone. Gotta make sure I know how to escape. Realize it's the film crew that I can escape with. I hate these people. They're literally just here to film us. I'm not getting paid for this. I'ma jump one of y'all. Look out. I can't actually do that in this game, but Escapist 3, give it to us. I then, walk around a bit, not really sure what to do. Decide I'm just gonna commit a bit more robbery, and yeah, nothing, not much to it, just plain old robbery. Strolling around, head in here, look if there are any chests. Look, realize this place is a way out. That could be good, Then just head down, decide I'm not going to commit robbery for a bit. Head in here thinking there might be something. And completely get sidetracked by this. And before realizing, 15 minutes later, this is completely useless. I look to see what I need to get the shovel and realize a lot of it is just plain old intelligence grinding. Don't worry, I cut most of that out. Luckily, for all you avid viewers, I left in the walking into walls. Because, it's gotta be realistic, man. Then, study for a tidbit. Go through about 2 pages. And then decide to just cut the footage. Check the intellect I'm at and that I need. I'm relatively close, about 10 away. That's 1 full grind. This guy yells at me, but fun fact, they don't do anything. If you just go in the desk, if you don't come out until he's gone, he will not care. Just, continue on with the robbery. Impressive that these people have the balls to just leave these things out in the open. Just hit my fan there. They just leaving illegal items out in the open. Watch those 2 run by with him being beaten up with a plunger. They both correctly pause for a bit to say hi to the female. Got a skibbity whiz. Ignoring my last statement, I head to roll call. And then, knowing lights out will be soon, I quickly pop into my desk to get more items. And just kind of roll around a bit, Be completely useless for about 15 minutes. Fill up my standard compartment full of illegal items. Remove the useless items. And hide away my duct tape. I'm an American, of course I have 4 rolls of duct tape in a random desk. Then, that guy makes a passing comment about weed. I flush my illegal items down this guy's toilet. Hammer, nails, and a dowel does not flood it. Yo, Team 7, fix the toilet consistency. I sleep for a good 5 hours in about 2.3 seconds. walk into a wall for about 5 seconds, walk into an invisible wall for about 5 seconds, pop into roll call for a split second, and then realize I could buy something I need here. Buy the first one I need, realize I might need a second one, try to buy it, realize I can't afford it because I'm broke, and then immediately just leave. I put that out of my offhand so I don't get spotted with it, Don't want to get arrested again. Then I take out the items I need to craft the first shovel. Pretty easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Check what I need for the second one. Pretty simple. Realize I already have that, so immediately take it out after putting it away. I'm now on the second tier of shovel, and all I need to get the third one is a single plate of metal. Because obviously that's going to be super easy to find in a minimum security prison. Remember kids, this is what minimum security prisons are like. They do not care what you have as long as they don't see you with it. It's like that one chill teacher on the field trip who says you can bring your phone as long as she doesn't see it. Wink, wink. I then proceed to strip naked, because why not? I attempt to follow this guy from behind, but he freezes and I walk too quickly, and I get in trouble. I then proceed to go back to reading a book in the library, because they're not going to do anything about me taking off my clothes. God, I love it here. I finish up my intellect grind so I can now finally craft the last bit of the shovel that I am inevitably never going to use. Then, just head out, got a quick dip. Almost hit those guys, watch that guy get beat up, head into my desk, completely forget what I was going to do, and completely forgot what I was going to say there. This guy runs by yelling. I immediately find the plate I need. That guy yells at me, goes in. He's following me, and he comes in to yell at that guy. But I start beating that guy up for being in my room. So I got beaten down, and then I realized I just lost my plate, my metal plate, which is what I needed to finish the shovel. Again, obviously, another guy getting beaten down. He stops first for a bit, catch his breath. Head to the little desk. I find a dead rat in the cabinet and just inspect what's inside. Not too much useful. Suburban home, but a sheet of metal. Proceed to continue looting. Don't have to go far at all, actually. And find it in this next desk. Useful, but good to have. I take duct tape over a large stick consider of wood. Looting up there for a second, but decide to just finish the shovel. But don't tell anyone there's not much I need. A large stick of wood. I put it away and I find a radio, which I'm watching this back for both editing and recording the voiceover. I'm really not sure why I did radio this. To craft something. I go through, realize there's nothing. Think there's nothing I need. Realize there's something I need. Immediately leave. Head in there without that guy seeing me somehow. Civvy uniform. Find absolutely nothing. The hard part is getting the civilian. Leave again. Continue committing felonies. You don't exactly just go through a prison. It's a prison. And find some random civilian. What are they gonna do? Arrest me? Steal some of this guy's stuff. At least if you're in a good prison. Find out. I wouldn't call this a good prison, but I would certainly call it a legal prison. I can actually craft the best weapon in the game that I will not need. Beatdowns probably proceed to look through my inventory, completely forgetting where the shovel I doubt he means it, but at least then find it. Then we craft the required item, grab the materials, and head to my desk to stow it away. Shovel, obviously. Opening my desk again to put it away, realize that guy's in there. Consider beating him up, but instead I craft the one-hit weapon of the molten hot chocolate. So I take out most of the hot chocolate, one-tap stuff, actually, which is the duct tape and sheet metal. It literally consider trying to craft smack them with the little handle, but I also don't want to get this game is actually. I could craft a second shovel though. I chuck all of that in the normal area and put the last bit of duct tape in the contraband. Head upstairs. Gotta check into job time. Not gonna sit there the whole time this time though. I'm just gonna move through. pop in, get checked off, don't want to raise security level, and then check this desk, pretty standard. It's not really full of anything useful, but I spotted that other one in an open area, so I head in, completely walk through this man's body as if it isn't there. He looks me dead in the eyes while I open it, and then I find a civilian uniform and a radio receiver. If that chest before it had had duct tape and a broom, I would have been able to escape right then and there just by going down the stairs. It is contraband, though, so I have to get back to my desk before I get beat up. Because as you know, you can't go a day in this prison without getting beat up. This is worrying. I take out the mic equipment and then, try it out. Then instantly get worried I'm gonna lose it and put it away. Probably a sensible choice, but could have been regrettable. I'm naked now, but I put on my gear, my standard inmate's outfit. The nurses make a passing comment on how violent we are. Please help me. And I look for the place to escape. I see an open area, look for any ways out, spot this way out, and see where it is. I look around to figure it out. Not really sure if those doors in the middle there are openable for just anything, so I had to check it out, pretty sensible move if I do say so myself. And I head over, walk past a guard. He's not exactly happy with me skipping shower time, but I go to check if this is the way to get in, via this one. It's not, so I head through this way, and it is. I see there's a camera there, and the escape option. Since it's where the camera guys are meeting, I assume that's what the hint was talking about earlier, about escaping with the film guys. So, just gotta head out, find a body. This guy is loaded with weapons. I consider leaving it, because his name is Dude, so he's obviously pretty chill. But I decide instead, I'm gonna take it and plant them on somebody. So I decide to plant it in this guy's desk, so when he inevitably gets searched, I end up in the easy situation of, I'm gone, this guy's not only in prison without me, but also in prison with weapons in his desk, which isn't exactly a great sight. I dropped my inmate outfit, which was risky, because if someone had seen me, they would have known that I wasn't real. That guy makes a rude comment and gets suspicious of me, because he's never seen me before. I head up, and despite the camera crew not being there, they are immediately there. I walk out, and they just don't notice me, I guess. And my character, this very stupid option here, I should have gone with them. The game makers made it so I didn't, but I should have gone with them and taken their car to the recording studio so I wouldn't have to run away on foot. We escape, and obviously, since I'm just so good at this game, I beat it in 2 days and get a rating of B.